Gregory, welcome. Yeah, it's hot and pretty. Strangely, my screen turns off now. I'm using another phone. I called Sharp. I've done everything they told me, and it's still happening, so I think I'll need to send the phone for repairs. Give me a... No better luck. This is another phone. But yeah, the other phone, I was Skyping and same thing happened. It just stopped working on that back camera. On front camera it was kind of laggy. So I guess maybe the phone is bad. I have no luck. It's so hot. I'm melting. Bumblebee. Thank you for calling, Chef. No, I went to Rakuten. There were like two high school boys manning the front lines, and there was no one there. They absolutely had no idea what to do. But they whipped out the Sharp's phone number. And yeah, I was surprised. I only had to wait 1 minute to talk to Sharp person. Like if you call like NHK or something like that, or NTT, not NHK, NTT, which is like the main telecom of Japan. Sometimes you have to wait like 10 minutes or more. Whoa. Cicada just... So I will have no phone, guys. There will be no scoping at all. I don't know how this works, I don't know how people have, they have everything. They have their credit cards on the phone. They have their transit cards on the phone. If your phone breaks, I guess you don't have a way to pay or go by bus or train anymore. That's crazy, isn't it? Just pull out the garden. Yeah, I should do it. I was bored and I picked at the garden so many times. And actually, you mean my balcony garden? I will scope. My Carolina Reaper is growing really well. Tomatoes are ending. Store everything on Google. But there are programs that do not have the storage on Google thing. So I still need my old device to make a backup, like a backup file, at least. Man King, welcome. Is this an advertisement? This is for Twitch. My backup account is on Google. You mean like a Google Drive backup account? Because there's also Android settings account on Google. But not every programmer programs these backups. Not sure if they have to pay extra money to Google for that or not. I mean, I have so many apps and stuff, like all the point cards. It's like hassle to get, logged in again. You can install it again, from backup, but then you have to like authenticate yourself, and the credit cards are not easy. Yeah, Android settings, that backup, yes, I know that. That doesn't back up everything. Oh, that's a big lizard over there. And under. Where did the lizard go? Like for example, like if you have FL Studio installed, then you have to re-download all the samples. You have to log in into that app. It's a hassle. I mean, I have a gazillion of apps that I use. Podcasting app. I need to export the database and then import it onto another new phone, right? Otherwise, I will never know which podcast I have listened to, which one I didn't. Everything that's Google, that's easy. The non-Google stuff, some games, that's not easy. Oh man, so hot. Pretty begonias, yeah. Somehow they like this kind of heat. It's really lovely to see them. But I can tell you the heat is punishing, and it's not even hot. It's every day is 34, 35, like normal summer. And the typhoon has went to China or Thailand or whatever, in those directions. So there's no change in weather. It's just hot morning, afternoon, and then it gets super hot, and then those thunderstorms can come. And they're like tornadoes. That it's like incredible suction. If you don't close your windows, you're done. You're done. You're gonna have a horizontal waterfall into your place. And this lightning, it's like, every 2 seconds there's like a series of lightning bolts striking somewhere. It's really scary. And sometimes the amounts of rain that come down, there were some reports somewhere that 2 people died last week or this week from rain. They just got swept or something like that. The wind is strong enough to just knock you off your feet. Like in the house instead of like yeah being at home probably it's good, but gosh, what a weather. Like the rumbling of the thunder, you can hear it almost every day in the distance. You don't even see the rain clouds or the radar where the thing is. But the amounts of rain, wow, you can get flooded easily. Like river can break, your car can get flooded in a tunnel or under the underpass. That's another tricky place. Never ever drive there when it's really flooding. Yeah, who knows, you know. A little bit abnormal with these storms. If there was a typhoon, you know, typhoon will really stir it in. It doesn't stop. So when you stir it in, it's kind of nice balance, you know. It goes from super hot to just hot. Chestnuts are knocked by the strong winds. But you know, like typhoons are not coming much. Maybe it's global warming. And they don't, you know, bring these super hot temperatures. But every day is a heat stroke warning day. Like you're not supposed to really do anything crazy outside. There's tons of people in hospitals because of heat stroke. Every day. Maybe that's why they are putting these warnings. Because, you know, if too many people come, then hospitals will be overwhelmed. You really have to have a grit to withstand this weather. Drink lots of fluids, and even if you drink a lot of water, it's still not enough. If you are sweating constantly, that's not enough. Like you go to the bathroom and you pee nothing. You have to drink and drink and drink. No baseball games? What do you mean? There are baseball games, but have you seen the players? They are covered from top to bottom in cloths, and they have these solid helmets. How in the world do you play in that clothing? That's so incredible. Oh, there's a kingfisher over there. Kingfisher, that bird with beautiful colored wings, and he's hanging out here sometime, but I don't think I can. He's sitting there. I don't think I can get enough to see his colors. He's got beautiful blue wings. Oh, he went down. He fished the fish. Wow, that was cool. Look, he ate it. He ate it like pelican. It's a beautiful bird for pictures. You can kind of see the blue on his wings. And if I get closer, he will run away. Oh, there he goes. He's up there somewhere. I think that's gonna be hard to see. Oh, he's up. No, there are two birds there. He's right in the middle, but no light. Oh, he's over there. Oh, he flew over there. Ah, beautiful birds. Now I can't zoom out. iPhone doesn't zoom out, guys. Oh my god. Wait a minute, what did I... Oh wait, wrong screen. Oh. Very carnivorous bird, yeah. The uncle of the T-Rex. Maybe they had similar feathers. So hot. I get pretty low bitrate here. Did you guys see the opening of the ceremony yet of Olympics. I think I'm gonna see today. Found out Kookaburra is yeah, but you know what? They look weird. You can see from their eyes they're eating just meat. I've seen them in the zoo here. They're just weird birds, and they make these weird noises. I think they're waiting for you to get tired from heat stroke, and maybe they're gonna take a bite at your hands and organs later. They look like, you know, just like vultures. They look weird. That one looks weird, like to smell in a different way. Strange. Here's a story about the, what they call the burial when they give you to the vultures to be eaten. Marty Inn. Sky burial. So somewhere in India there's a group of Zoroastrians that practice the sky burial. But you know, like when people get sick and they get cancer and you pump all the chemotherapeutic drugs into them. So it happened that some drugs were extremely toxic and they wiped out all the vultures. So they couldn't do this sky burial anymore. Crazy. Marty Faripen, live streams. Oh, really? Where is he on? YouTube? Or which country is it? Australia? Gosh, it's hot. It's like climbing Mount Fuji with no oxygen. A few steps up and the rest. It's amazing how this phone works and mine doesn't. Hope Sharp really can fix it. They said there's a 1-year warranty on the phone. So yay, they're standing by their products really well. Oh. Like a bug. Australia, oh. Yeah, I remember him. I remember the name. Maybe I watched him. I just don't remember anymore. All the people that maybe I didn't watch are gone from my memory. Oh man, it's hot. It's just morning. It's this hotness, humidity, and no wind. My shirt is all wet. And I drank already water. Going into the shadows like a ninja. That's the only solution. People over there walking their dogs. The dog is eating grass like a cow. Again, I cannot zoom out. Okay. You pour water on your head. I do it, when I take shower. I completely turned off all my heating, no hot water, and it's still not cold enough for me. But then I save so much money. Look at this guy on the bicycle. Man, that's sweating even more. But maybe he has good clothing to suck that sweat and not get burned by the sun. He's almost covered completely. And I bought the whole carton of strongly, what do you call it? Gas, strongly CO2'd water. Sounds like a roar. I think it's airplane, not thunder. So the water, and I have all the cans in the fridge, and we just eat them. I mean, drink them one by one. But I think I'm gonna go to Costco and I'm gonna buy the half-liter flavored mineral water. Because I think I need to drink more now. Those cans are just not enough. Tap water, yeah, tap water is good, but it's not cold enough. And I like, the bubbles. So, yeah, when it's winter, I drink tap water only. I don't buy the bubble one. And it's just in the summer, like you have the cooled CO2'd water with bubbles. That feels so much more refreshing. I have tea as well in the fridge, but don't really drink it. I like water, like rehydrating. The pure. I never had use for the ice cubes, so I don't. But someday I will reload my cartridge and see. My goodness, no one is playing soccer yet. I think I'm gonna be playing soccer. I think it's a weekend. Some sport game. Oh. The high demand is always when I have vacation. And when I'm at work, everything is chill. It's cool, cold. Get some water over there, make tea. I'm hydrated. But outside of that, it's crazy. Begonias. Freeze the bottled water. Yeah, some people do it. But when you do that, when you take it with you, everything is wet. Yesterday I was driving with my sunglasses on. So inside the car it's just 23 Celsius. But on the outside it was 36. So when I go out, You know, my glasses fog up. They fog up completely. It's almost dangerous to like phones or electronic devices, because if you get water in them, and it's a bad news. It explodes. I know. Have you ever tried doing the super what do you call it, super cooled liquid? I think you have to have pure water and you put it in the fridge, but you put it in a really smooth container like bottle, and what was that? Crow. And then you put it in the freezer for a certain amount of time. When it gets super cooled, it's actually below zero, but it's still liquid. But when you take it and disturb it, it freezes instantly, or when you start pouring it, the inside is still liquid, but the pouring out is what do you call it? Ice. Yeah, angry crow. I was in Yokohama yesterday, and there were like 2 crows in the parking with open beaks. It was funny. They were just hiding in the shade. Yeah, the freezing thing is that, and you can do the opposite. You can put really pure water in the microwave in a really smooth dish, and then heat it up to the boiling point. But that water will not boil. But when you open the doors and disturb it, it boils all at once and explodes. No, that's so scary. It happened to me once, my God. Hot crows, yeah, they're all black, and I think they have to hang out in the trees because it's super hot. But kingfisher was cool. I think it's only this year. It wasn't there before. I've seen them by the rivers as well sometimes, because they love the tiny fish. Cicada are buzzing. Just need more rain. You have a new microwave? I actually fixed a microwave yesterday. Do you know, like, you open the doors from the microwave that are like multifunctional microwaves, like ovens. They open from top to bottom like normal ovens, like baking ovens. And there's always some tension on the door. So imagine there's a spring inside that holds that tension, and the spring has broken. It's just broke. I was temporarily able to fix it by bending the spring and reattaching it. But then I was also lucky to purchase exactly the same part, a genuine part, for $14. Spring for $14. And I have reinstalled it. Cien, yeah. Do you know there are probably bones and weapons from the Vikings? Vikings swam all the way from the sea all the way to Paris, and they devastated the whole city. They burned it down and they robbed it completely clean. So there could be so many things in the river. I mean, no one has ever cleaned it, so lots of things. Did you say at the start your phone is being replaced? Oh, you know, I'm gonna call Sharp and I'm gonna send it for fixing. So maybe they will replace it, maybe they will fix it. We'll see what's wrong with it. I think such devices cannot be fixed, so probably replacement. I mean, this phone works fine. See, I'm just walking and it still hasn't overheated yet. And definitely something's wrong with the other phone. So guys, if I was to call to fix that microwave by a professional, like to come to your house and do it, it would cost me $120. The microwave is probably, I don't know, $300-400 worth. That's a local bus. Gosh, I can zoom, but I cannot zoom out. Oh. The last drought, a lot of bicycles were removed from this. Yeah, I can imagine. Or cans. I mean, here in the river, when I go fishing with my metal detector, there's just so many cans from like 80s and before. Oh, Honda sports car. I mean, I think that river is a really popular spot for magnet fishing. You could pull out some interesting artifacts from there. Is this the previous Olympics? It is, right? Yeah, it is. 24 years. That's what happened to my old microwave. It was, yeah, my microwave is 20 years too. Like, it's an ancient thing, but it works. Except that spring has broken at least 4 times. So I'm thinking with the genuine spring, it will last another 10 years. That's how they do the obsolescence. They make it, and the spring breaks, you have to buy a new one. Sorry.